Kiss a ginger, 27 cents.
Emma, no fondling gingers. Are we clear?
Okay. All right.
Hey there, welcome to Motorcycles and Misfits, coming at you from the Recycle Garage in sunny Santa Cruz, California. Not bad for February, I gotta say.
Not bad at all.
Yeah. Back into the swing of things.
February? February?
Did I say February? Like
February?
Coming from the library.
February?
Hey everyone, this is Liza, and that was the sultry tones of Knock.
My pronouns are fuck you.
And he still got it.
Got it, baby. How you doing?
Oh, hey everyone. Joining us on the board tonight, it's Stumpy John.
Don't bother me. I got a lot to do over here on the board. Hi, everybody.
Sound man.
What is it? What is
Stumpy
it?
or grumpy?
Yes. What is it you say about Mrs. Stumpy?
Oh, she loves to stump.
Oh, damn.
Got him.
Me.
Got him.
Mm-hmm. And on the classic girl couch, it's Miss Emma.
Hello, darlings.
Hello.
Hello. And what a fabulous day it was in Santa Cruz today.
It was. The last 2 weekends have been really
I was late
fabulous.
today.
You were. There was a wait list for you.
Well, no,
People
I
with questions.
had a
Doctor's office.
I had a joblet. I had a joblet I had to do before I could come.
Yeah, you need to get that shit done and make it on time. They were lined up. I'm here for Miss Emma. I got a question about
I
shit.
dispatched everyone in 10 minutes.
And I did my best to kind of like,
Well, no,
look
they
over
don't want-
here, look over here. I
No,
know
they
shit.
don't want to talk to you.
I hope you prioritize the spankings.
Like, that's going to be expensive. Yeah, I did my best. Joining Emma on the Classic Girl Couch, it's Lila.
Hi. Nice to be here.
Oh, well, it's nice to have you. And you should tell everyone who you are, Lila, because some of our raw, robust listeners.
Yeah. Actually, my brother was a fond. Yeah, he's away at the moment. He's a fond member of the Motorcycle Misfit Garage. And he introduced me to this wonderful place. And so now I've had the pleasure of spending the day here. Couldn't really get myself to leave, so I'm here. I am on the couch, missing my bike. It's back home.
Your brother is?
My brother's Isaac Shaw.
Yes.
Yes.
Isaac.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. Welcome.
We love Isaac.
Also, Mr. February in the 2016 calendar.
As it happens. Yeah.
All right. And baby in the corner. It's Henry.
Baby. What's up, Chuckle Fox?
Yeah.
Knock, you missed it. Henry made me laugh really loud last week.
He did. What did he say?
When I introduced him, do you remember what you said?
I said it's your favorite scratch and sniff Asian.
Oh, my
No, you said
God.
favorite
Oh,
scratch
exotic.
and sniff exotic.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I was like,
Amazing.
oh, yeah, that is true. All right.
Smells
and,
like lilac, if you guys don't know.
And in taking over Jim's seat, tonight and breaking it. A little bit of a Goldilocks moment here. It's Ray Ray.
Hey, guys. Happy to be here. Happy to be alive.
Yeah, man.
And there is a story behind that.
I heard, man.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. Ray, you're not having a lot of luck this year.
No,
with
I think
bikes.
somebody jinxed me. I have to figure out who that was.
You may have just totaled another bike.
Not may have. I have totaled another.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't do it.
Well, yeah, exactly. It wasn't my fault.
So, Ray, you want to tell the story, or should we just kind of say...
It's up to you guys.
Well, I'll let you tell the story, but I do want to say, unfortunately, for those who don't know, like Bagel or anyone listening, there was a loss, a life lost in this accident.
No.
Yeah, and it was his dog
Yeah.
who was riding with him in the sidecar. And just, the other week, Michelle was here saying, I want to get a Ural with a sidecar and get a dog so I can ride around. And it's like a lot of people's dream. And I know other people who've gotten
Oh, yeah. No, it's
with a
super
sidecar, and unfortunately, getting in an accident with a dog didn't work out.
And Sasha was not an old dog.
No, she was 5.5.
5.5 and a robust dog. She was
she was super healthy. I mean,
Aussie.
super active.
Wasn't she an
Australian
Australian
Shepherd? Yeah.
Australian
Oh, man,
Shepherd?
So how exactly does one total a Ural besides driving it over 200 miles?
Yeah, well, the Ural will not even get close. I mean, you're lucky if it goes 60 miles. Well, so, I mean, I was, just to cut it short, I was rear-ended by a lady who came off the exit super fast and wasn't paying attention and sort of hit me in the back and threw me over the median into the oncoming lanes. And
shit. My God.
I got ejected and the dog got ejected, though I didn't see it. I just heard her yelp.
Wait, you got ejected pretty good distance.
I did ejected and then fell in the middle of the road, basically. Hit my head pretty hard, but luckily I didn't lose consciousness.
You said you got thrown like across 2 lanes, right?
No, I think
or did
I
the
got
bike go
ejected
across 2 lanes?
and again, this is all from memory, which how it goes. I'm not sure, but I think as the sidecar hit and bounced over the median, this is when I got thrown off, and I fell like in the middle of the two lanes, and the sidecar kept going and hit the sidewalk on the other side. Yeah. Like I said, so I hit my head, but I was fine. I mean, consciousness wise, and. By the time I got up, made sure that, there was nothing that appeared broken, so that the dog was gone. Luckily, a nice gentleman, had stopped the traffic and asked him to call 911. And a couple more people came over and told me that they saw the dog run into the woods and asked that if they could go look for her. And I was glad they did because I couldn't move that well. And so they took off, and I was sort of resting. The lady who ran into me was going hysterical.
Yeah, you were saying you were having to console her.
Yeah, exactly. I was trying to make her feel better.
And her reason?
That she didn't see me, and she obviously saw me. She obviously saw me after she hit me, and as I was lying down on the ground, she was probably also in shock.
And that's even harder because it's a stationary. A bike with a sidecar with a large man and a dog, but she didn't see you.
Yeah, exactly. It just boggles my mind how she could not see me.
Well, you said she was an older...
Well, I mean, she had white hair. I mean, so she was...
Hey!
Liza, sorry. No, she was way older than Liza, for sure. You got to remember, again, that, I was like kind of dazed.
Yeah.
So... a few minutes after the cops showed up, this gentleman with a very sad face came to me and said, "I'm sorry, I have to tell you, the dog ended up running on the highway and I hit her and I couldn't avoid it and she didn't make it."
No. That's sad.
So at this point, the lady completely lost it and was just, like, "I killed the dog. I have a dog. I don't know what I've done." So now I'm like, it's okay, lady. It's okay. And then I'm looking at the cops and, like, please take her away because, I need to have my moment.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, man.
So they kind of pushed her away and then after a while, I asked one of the cops to go and see if he could retrieve the body, and he came back and he said, "You know what? I don't recommend you see her. So just let animal control handle it, and just forget about it." So I thought it was a good idea. So I said, "Yeah, don't worry about it." My wife, unfortunately, was on business trip. She was actually flying from LA, so I had to call her and let her know what happened. And so and then the question was, what do I do with the sidecar? So first I thought, well, maybe I can ride it. I was just trying to make it easy. And the cop was like, I don't think you should even try it. It's too risky. So he said, look, we'll call a tow truck and we'll get you home and you can ride in the tow truck. So that's what we did, the tow truck. And the medics came, took my vitals. My blood pressure was a little bit high, and they saw that there was nothing broken, at least on the outside. And so they said, what do you want to do? Do you want us to take you to the hospital? I said, no, I'm just going to go home and go to, the emergency room there. And that's what I did. Got the sidecar home. My friend was waiting for me and drove me to the emergency room. And that was it. Came back home. My wife was there. And, it's been hard. This happened, 3 days ago?
Oh, shit, man.
And you didn't replace a
so
bike.
sorry, dude.
But
I wasn't thinking about the bike, honestly. I just kept, I was feeling obviously guilty because, I had the dog with me, and you always think about that with your dog next to you, like what happens, what's going to happen if something like this happens. But you never imagine happening to you. So, So that was that was pretty sad.
That's a bummer. I mean, you get so frustrated with the people who I just didn't see you. Like, what?
I know.
The thing is, if you're not looking, it's hard to see something.
Yep.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. And then I feel so bad for the person that ended up hitting her.
Yeah.
But it sounds like it was pretty instant.
It was
so
pretty
that's
instant.
pretty instant. So glad that she didn't suffer at all.
And that's that's what I try to console myself with, I mean, because that was the only thing. I mean, she must have been terrified as she got ejected from the bike. So I know that her last moments were probably in terror. I mean, I can imagine that she was so freaked out, but I'm glad that the thing itself happened quickly,
No, I've seen that before in Knock when Emma tried to kiss him. The same look of terror, and he just ran into traffic. It was same kind of panic.
Deer in the headlights, because as I was making my way towards Knock, you could see that suicide became a viable option for him.
Well, I was like, do I keep my mouth open or closed with this one? I'm trying to figure out.
Do I use the tongue or what?
Is this a porno kiss or a nice, gentle way?
What if you Knock? It's always a porno kiss. How dare you do that to me? Always.
Indeed.
If he's a ginger, there would have been no hope for him at all.
I mean, I know that now.
I think the hardest part, what do you do with your hands? Right. I know. But that same look of terror, I have seen it.
Jazz hand.
Yeah.
So I'm so sorry for that. But I think it's also great that she loved to ride around with you. You had a bike for her to ride around.
She loved the sidecar.
And she was just at the garage last weekend. She loved it.
So, Raymond, have the police been in touch? Are they looking to press charges?
For what? Though?
For the woman who rear-ended you.
Well, I don't know if you press charges. I think, they collected her insurance information. She already actually filed a claim.
Usually what happens is they attended the scene, so they will file a report.
Yeah, they gave me the case number. So.
And if they decide to proceed charges against her for distracted or... I doubt whether it'd be reckless driving, but it probably might be distracted driving.
Yeah, I don't know how
they might call on you.
That's something she's going to have to deal with.
They didn't mention anything about that. So.
I think it's probably just going to be a ticket, if anything.
I don't know. It's unfortunate. I'm sorry you went through that. Yeah. And I'm just curious now, with 2 bikes in the past year that have been totaled.
3 months.
Are you spooked at all? Because this is something a lot of people go through.
Yeah, I think...
Is your wife...
Actually, the second one, I don't think it spooked me because it wasn't my fault. So I didn't feel like, I did anything wrong. And I sort of chuck it to just really bad luck, just...
How's your wife feel about it?
My wife knows I'm pretty tough when it comes to these things, I think, but she's pretty broken up about the dog because the dog, she was my dog, but she loved her and she followed her everywhere, always sat by her, slept in the bed with us, all that stuff. And so, and that's the only dog that we had that we allowed to actually, go on the couch and sleep in the bed. And so that made it a little bit more difficult. And the past 2 days, it's been very strange because we're like we're catching ourselves saying, "Oh, it's time to get the dog out," and we're like, "Oh shit, there's no dog,"
No, I know how much she meant to you because I don't know if you guys know this. I went over to Ray's house for dinner one night. He wouldn't even let me sit on the couch. I had to sit on the floor. So I know she meant a lot.
Spray with a water bottle. That's what I would have done.
The clicker.
Well, the harder part was eating out of that bowl without a utensil. But one thing we always like to ask people when they've had an accident is what gear they were wearing.
Yeah.
Because other than you have a couple of abrasions on your elbow, you seem pretty intact. In fact, I wanted to ask everyone here because, we talk about gear all the time, wearing gear all the time, but we don't often really talk about what gear we love.
Yeah.
And why we love it.
We talk about brand specifically here too, or
brand, even model. Mm-hmm. So I figured let's start with you, Ray, because your gear's done the job.
Yes. So the one thing I will say is that I didn't slide in both. So there's the crash that we spoke about a few podcasts back, which happened in Baja. That was in the sand. And both of these, there wasn't much sliding. So I cannot vouch for the abrasive ability of the resistance ability of the jacket, because I was not wearing my full on, and I'm a Climb guy, so I'm just gonna come up and say it. I have like 3 Climb jackets. And the best one is the Badlands, which has all the armor, the full, sort of Kevlar and Gore-Tex and stuff. I was wearing the sort of the one level down, which is Gore-Tex and armor, but not as resistant, I think, to abrasion as the Badlands, which was lucky because it's more comfortable. And that's something actually that, you have to think about when you buy gear, is that we tend to go to the comfort jacket, the thing that we wear comfortably without thinking that, that may not be the best actually
comfort
protection.
Over protection,
So in my case, that didn't seem to make a big difference, but it helped with the impact. Now, in the first crash, I had also my Climb pants, and I can't remember what that was. Wasn't the Badlands? I'll figure it out. Maybe we can put it in the notes later. But it was the pants was also not the Badlands, but they had knee pads and hip pads and stuff. And in that case, the bike fell on my knee, on the side of the knee, and the knee pad didn't offer much protection. So I did end up with an MCL and an ACL tear. I guess it could have been wrong it could have been worse if I hasn't been wearing the pants, but still, that didn't really stop the injury from happening. The other thing is that with the Climb jacket, because it is loose, because I usually buy it loose in case I want to put a sweater under it or a heated jacket, I think the sleeve rode up my hand, and that's where I got the road rash on my arm. So that's another thing you have to think about. You have to think about, is the armor, snug? Because if it moves up and down, that could also result in some injuries.
All right, how about helmet, gloves, and boots? What do you wear?
So gloves, I was wearing my old Aerostitch, what's it called there? The elk skin ropers, and again, so in the sidecar, I never felt like I needed much more protection. I felt like I was in a convertible car, Right. So in the sidecar, I allowed myself, to, like, I was wearing, instead of wearing my Climb pants, I would wear my Fire Hose Duluth pants, and I would wear just regular shoes instead of my riding boots. And that's what I was wearing. And luckily I had the little brace that I've been wearing since I injured my knee, and that helped because I fell on the side where the injured knee was. So that actually helped from, there was no abrasion, nothing on the legs. The knee is hurting a little bit more than usual, but nothing significant as far as I can tell. And but I did hit pretty hard on the hips and the shoulder and the back. And I think I must have hit the handlebars because the handlebars were mangled. Yeah. And I don't know how they got mangled.
It was you.
The mirrors were broken off.
It's always you.
Yeah. I think it was me because I do have pain in the chest and in the neck too.
Wow.
So,
shit. Yeah.
And I think that helped because I do have protection. The jacket does have protection, elbows and back. And
what kind of boots do you normally wear?
So I have I have a few boots. I think for like not very hardcore off-roading or light adventure, I wore my Gurney's adventure boots, which are sort of pliable leather, so they're not going to offer you a lot of protection. I have the level up. I have my Forma Evo, which have a little bit more protection around the ankles. And when I know I'm going to be doing some nasty stuff, I have the CD Crossfires, which are super protective, but not very comfortable. So again, this is sort of the balance you have to play before you decide what you're going to be doing before you go riding.
Forma CD, Bagel, do you wear the Forma or the CD flip-flops on your scooter?
I don't wear any flip-flops on my scooter.
He wears the city flip-flops. And
I'm just joking.
Carlos Santana scooter skirt.
Was there any other
so the helmet was my old HGC, the cheapest helmet I have. I could have been wearing my Krios, my Climbs, but no, I was wearing the HGC, and it was banged up, but it did the job.
So I'm trying to think of the mechanics of what actually happened to you. So
Well, you said the sidecar got hit, right?
Yes.
So it would have spun the bike.
I was going to say it spun you, so you probably came off sideways.
Yes.
Which might have kind of helped you a great deal. Because if you'd have come off front ways, you'd have mangled
I definitely
your shins
went
on the
somehow
handlebar.
sideways. And if she had hit the motorcycle part of the sidecar, that would have been a lot worse.
It might have been your boots that bent the bars, which is why you wouldn't feel it.
Could be.
And that's just another example of boots and the job they're doing. Because if you're, I mean, basically it comes down to if your handlebars are bent and you're not aware of what part of your body hit it.
Yeah. Probably your legs hit it.
Yeah, and you have no marks on you. It's probably the boots, and they did the job.
I mean, it could be the chest too. I mean, it could be the chest because I do have, like I said, I do have pain in the chest and in the neck area. So,
was there anything else you wanted to add to that list?
I think that's
all
it.
right. Do you mind if I go next?
Helmets. Always wear a helmet.
So, I have a lot of gear, and for all different types of riding styles and weather and all the things.
You're a compulsive gear purchaser.
Who isn't?
I like
borderline? Yeah, no, it's good.
But I've kind of narrowed it down to for my helmet, I wear the Scorpion 18950.
Yeah,
it's not expensive. They're like I think $250 for a modular adventure helmet, and I have two of the exact same one. And they both have the Senna setup and the brake-free setup, and I just swapped the Senna and the brake-free. I just have two. I don't know why.
It's a cool looking helmet, too.
So I just love it. And every expensive helmet I've ever bought sits on the shelf. But I just love the Scorpion 18950. Boots. I have two main boots that I wear. I love the TCX boots for my adventure boots. I've had boots like Nock wears more sport riding boots, and I find that they're really stiff. I like the adventure boots that give you a little more motion.
Yeah.
And so I have two pairs of TCX. One of them I wore yesterday was a Baja, but then my other favorites are the Icon Jokers, which are discontinued, and I was scouring the internet to buy some up. And the reason I like these, they're just some leather, brown leather hipster boots, nothing special, but they zip from the back.
I know.
And when you unzip the back, it's so easy to get in. There's so many boots I have trouble getting my ankles into. They're so tight. I think the last pair of boots I bought, I couldn't even get my ankle in. It was weird. Gloves, Climb, all of them. I just made it a point to buy all the Climb gloves I could find. Just all of them. So I have different weights, vented, waterproof. I got all of them. And then I have a bunch of jackets that I rotate depending upon weather. But if it's going to be cold out, I have Oxford. The same people who make grips, heated grips, make gear too. I have Oxford matching set.
Oxford have always done gear, accessories.
I forget where I found it online somewhere. But it's like my heavy, if I'm going to do cold weather or heavy duty riding. I have pants and top. If I'm doing lighter riding, yesterday I wore my KTM jacket, which is just, it looks like a hoodie, but it has pads velcroed on the inside.
Yeah.
You know?
Like a hooligan jacket.
Yeah, like a hooligan jacket. Yeah. I like it because it's kind of lightweight. It's really for like dirt biking, you know?
Yeah.
And then I have an Icon jacket that I like also that is a 3/4 adventure jacket, but it's got pinholes all the way through it, so it's actually vented. And then
nice to have.
Shout out, and Bagel might raise his hands up to this one, my Carrazzo jacket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which is basically a company I discovered that makes scooter gear, but they're stylish jackets. So the one I have, what do you call that kind of jacket? I got the collar. It looks like a
shop jacket.
Shop jacket. Yeah, it looks like a shop jacket with a quilted inside that's fully armored.
Didn't they discontinue? Didn't Phil say they?
Phil was saying they're harder and harder to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But especially for women, they make really nice. It look like a fashionable like rain jacket, and it's a armored coat. So those are the things that I love that I've just found. Knock, you're pretty particular.
Yeah, I actually don't have that much gear considering the number of years I've been riding. I have a tracksuit that I wear for track stuff, but as far as day-to-day riding, I'm wearing knee pads and jeans The knee pads I've got are the Liat hybrids.
Yeah, I didn't mention. Yeah, pants. I've been doing more and more of Kevlar jeans. I'm buying more and more Kevlar jeans.
Yeah, I'm going that route too.
That have the knee pads in them.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yeah, I have a separate knee pads that are articulated in the knees that kind of act like a mini brace. My boots are just Alpine Stars WP pluses or whatever. It's got the ankle brace on there.
Yeah,
I've always liked shoes with an internal lacing mechanism, just because they feel a little bit more secure. Because some boots just you slip in. These have an actual it's like a shoe inside a shoe with laces inside, and then there's the actual zip up cover on the outside. And my jacket's just a Dainese.
You went through a lot to get that jacket. Like you were very particular about that jacket.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, look, if you're gonna spend I spent about like $600 or something on that jacket, but I know it was a long-term purchase.
Yeah.
And I've had that thing for like 3.5+ years, and it fits me like.
And you ride daily.
Yeah, and I ride daily, so it's totally worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And if I'm doing my long travel pants, I have these pair of pants from Revit. These came out back in 2000 something. I still have them, and they're still in great condition. I mean, they've been crashed a whole bunch of times. They're the Revit gear.
Has some good stuff.
Yeah, Revit gear pants, and they're in the third iteration of that pair of pants, I think now, but. I have those pants and they work great.
And that's a good point because I'm a cheap ass, and I scoffed at Climb for so long. I'm like, why would anyone spend that much money?
Yeah.
But now, I got a pair of Climb pants, and I'm like, oh, they'll last a long time.
There are certain tiers that you get of clothing. I'll spend $275, $280 boots. But at $280, you're getting an X level of protection across different companies. Same with gloves. If you're spending $150+ or $170 worth of gloves, it's a certain level. It's got knuckle protection, maybe like escape weight protection or whatever.
And not just protection. Like in my my Climb pants, I can wear them comfortably, and they have a lot of different vents. I bought some of those. You see on Amazon, Hawk, or it's HWK.
I had some of
right?
those. Yeah.
A lot of people start. I'm just going to try this cheap stuff.
No, don't.
And you sweat and it doesn't go anywhere.
It's like wearing there. It's like wearing a plastic.
It's wearing a hot box.
Yep, it is.
So So the thing with Climb, if you wait until the end of the year, you can get them at a discount when they come in. So you can always find them a bit cheaper.
Yeah,
I've definitely been a convert for Dainese Revit. I don't have Dainese Revit, but I get the expensive stuff. I'm getting it more and more.
I mean, when I first started, I didn't realize it either. Why are you spending so much money on a jacket where you get similar protection? But I mean, fit and finish, and you're paying for the brand name too. But sometimes the fit and finish is just maybe a little step above, and if you're going to wear it for a long time or every day, it might be worth it.
So the one thing that I would add is my AeroStitch gloves were not gauntlet gloves. Okay, and that turned out to be a mistake because I did get road rash on my wrist and my watch got pretty much creamed. So
isn't that crazy? Just the tiniest little bit of exposed whatever gets blasted.
There's a reason why
I had gauntlet gloves,
that
would not have been an issue.
Yeah.
Well, it's like putting on a belt sander with 40 grit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, John, what about you? Are you particular about anything?
Oh, extremely. So I have a different set. So I have my commuting set because I commute on a motorcycle 3 or 4 days a week. Then I have my my kind of winterish set, and then which is kind of the same, and then summer, and then dirt bike stuff. So, but I won't worry about dirt bike stuff. So on a kind of daily basis in the cooler weather, I have an AeroStitch Cousin Jeremy 2-piece that I really love. So it's very heavy. It's not very well vented, but it's super, and it goes well over my work clothes, and it's warm. So that's that. And then for the cooler weather, I love this jacket. It's the Climb Baja S4.
Oh yeah, that's a nice jacket.
It's fully vented, all the armor and stuff. But it also came with the Climb Enduro S4, which was made specifically to go over top of this jacket.
Yeah.
So you can put that on top if it gets cold. So when I traveled to, that's what I had when I went to South Dakota. So for pants, I love the Kevlar jeans, especially for work. I have a pair of Oxford pants, vented pants that I wear often, and then. So for boots, I got a funky foot issue with some arthritis, so I have to have a big toe box. So I'm very particular with the boot specifically. So for a daily rider, I have the Forma Terra. And then for dirt bike or for any hardcore dual sport, I have Garnet SG12s. And in terms of, it's funny, I really did try Climb gloves, but for whatever reason, they didn't really work for me. So the 2 pair of gloves I use now mostly are are both Alpine Star. One is for summer, I have a kind of a wrist, I forget which one it is, leather vented, knuckle protection, all that. And then for winter riding, I use the Alpine Star, the wet one. What is it? It's one with Gore-Tex and all that in it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would say, talking about Gore-Tex, I think that's what I like about Climb and other jackets is that Gore-Tex, you don't have to wear rain gear. And if you're doing multi-day trips, you don't have to take rain gear. That saves on space. And I love that. That's really handy.
Yeah, every time we talk about gear, I always think of like internet videos of people just getting hit off their bikes and their shoes coming off, and it's like, oh yeah, that guy's dead. Like if your shoes come off, automatically dead. You know what I mean?
Oh, I just bought these.
Yeah, those are dope.
These are the Dainese.
I thought about getting a pair
shoes,
of those,
like sneaker shoes. And they're great for zipping around.
And did you say what helmet? No, you didn't say what helmet.
I have a Shoei RF 1100 and then Bell MX9.
Oh, that's the one with the visor or the windshield that changes.
No, you could get inserts for it though.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah,
you can get the photochromatic lenses.
Yes.
Oh, it's the Panavision.
For that.
Yes.
Transition lens.
Yeah, I have I love my Shoei the 12.
Yeah.
The RF 1200. It's just a great helmet. I've had it for 4 years, but I have the transitions lens also, so I don't have to worry about that. I just bought for more dual sport stuff. I just bought an Arai XT4.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Cryos Pro.
Yeah.
And I just didn't like it.
Really?
So
I love mine.
I didn't like it for the road specifically. What I ended up doing is just pulling everything out of it and just using it as a dirt bike helmet.
Really?
Because I liked it's super light, but it was noisy on the road and it was kind of hard. I don't know. It just didn't work for me. But the XD4 is incredible. So once you get, it's funny with helmets, you get, like once you get to Shoei or Arai, you're kind of entering into the, the premium brand, and then you get into Schuberth and all the other crazy stuff. So
yeah, you're certainly paying for the bells and whistles because when I do my long road trips, I mean, I'll have my helmet on for an hour, 2 hours at a time, and it's like it feels like I'm not wearing anything. It's just So,
and I always ride with earplugs.
Yeah. In the numbnuts, we had to wear our helmets a long time.
Yeah,
we certainly did.
Yeah, so you had to make sure it's comfortable.
Yeah.
You can look at me all you want, but you know I'm not responsible enough to take
Emma just chooses helmets by which one has the prettiest roses on it.
In my defense, for the longest time back home, I wore the same uniform that all of us wore. It's a very, very heavy leather jacket, and I've never graduated.
Did you cuff your pants?
Yes.
I knew. Hell yeah. Classic greaser.
But the uniform was very, very heavy engineer jeans, Doc Martens, very heavy leather jacket. And most of us who were into the super bikes, we wore Simpson Bandits.
Oh, yeah.
But, of course, they weren't legal in England. Oh. So when you got a ticket for wearing a Simpson Bandit, you went back to the Griffin Clubman. And then that wasn't as cool as the Bandit.
Yeah, but in the last 5 years, Emma.
In the last 5 years, we have graduated. No, I mean, I think the thing...
You pick up whatever's convenient and looks good.
Actually, no.
No?
I pick up whatever is
free,
comfortable. And that's a huge deal for me because the way I ride is... how can I put it? I need all my faculties to ride, and I don't want to be distracted by an uncomfortable piece of clothing.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't factor that in. So, I'm going to throw the wild card in. You can have the greatest protection in gear, but if it's uncomfortable, if it's digging into you, if you're like, oh, shit, and you're distracted by that, you're not giving everything to your riding. So consider that.
Yeah.
It's the classic, do you have an Arai-shaped head or a Shoei-shaped head?
Right.
If you've got a Shoei-shaped head, you can buy the most expensive Arai in the world, but it's going to be as uncomfortable as hell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you're going to think, what am I doing with this helmet on? Oh, crap, that car. Clang.
Yeah.
And so
They all work for me. I don't know. I must have a funky.
Well, these days, I think the new helmets like the Krios and the ones from Touratech, there's no longer showy and
Right.
awry. They're called them sort of more universal, shaped heads and stuff, and they actually fit me quite well.
right. But the one thing I still have kept with is I like a really heavy leather jacket.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to say helmet. But
Do you like to have armor in it or just a straight up jacket?
Generally, I like armor, and I'll pick and choose what armor I have in it.
Yeah.
I find that shoulder armor, especially with my shoulder injury, is a bit more of a distraction. I like elbow armor, and I like kidney armor. And spine armor, of course.
yeah.
But I'm really picky about it, largely because I'm old and broken.
Yeah.
And it can be great armor, but if it's digging in my back, I'm
Right.
like, shit.
I remember my dad used to ride with one of those like weightlifter belts.
Oh,
that
No, when I go, and Liza's seen me do it. When I go long distance, I'm wearing a kidney belt.
Yep.
Yeah, and actually, what gear I'm wearing does affect my riding in that, like, if I'm wearing just jeans, not like Kevlar or anything, I just think, oh, my knees are so exposed. And I actually
Back off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I just feel so exposed when I'm wearing, just if I'm just going up the street wearing sneakers or something, like, it does affect.
What
You
about,
should
the waxed cotton?
I just got some
Well,
wax
no,
cotton jeans.
That's what my climb is wax cotton.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So the wax cotton was a very traditional choice in England.
Yeah.
Largely because of the climate. Because it rains so much, rain protection is a very, very high premium. And again, you can have a jacket with a great deal of crash protection, but if it lets the water in, you're sitting there all soggy and miserable.
That's the worst.
So it is a balance, as you say. It's a balance between having gear that fits well enough that you just put it on and to a large extent forget about it and concentrate on your riding, and then gear that will offer you the protection if the worst happens.
I will say, I was super stoked. I went to Cycle Gear recently, and they had a huge selection of riding jeans. So it seems like that is coming up as more and more common equipment.
I really like them a lot.
And
Well, I
so
mean,
that
it
was
used
cool.
to be that, even though they told you they were abrasion resistant, they weren't. But all the new ones now are Kevlar infused. They have double A level abrasion resistance. So they're like
I
pretty
think
awesome.
it's always worth talking about the difference between abrasion resistance and impact resistance, because they're two very, very different animals. And it's always worth reviewing that subject. You can have a pair of jeans with great abrasion resistance,
Right.
but they're not going to help you if you go down hard.
Right.
Your bones-
Dirt biking gear is going to be impact. It's made for impact, not abrasion.
but not abrasion.
Right.
Yeah.
You getting this, Lila?
Taking notes?
You
Yes, actually, mental notes.
you
I should
can
wrote them
have. I mean, Kevlar jeans are great if you slide down the road because they will protect you from road rash.
Right.
But if you go down hard, if you get thrown on the ground like that beautiful prototype Trident threw me onto the tarmac, it does nothing for impact. You will still break bones.
Well, no, they do have armor.
Some have armor, yeah.
Yeah. No, you have to buy the ones with armor.
Right.
Yeah.
No, absolutely.
So, wait, Emma, did you even? So you just wear whatever you get, heavy.
No, I mean, I take it a lot more seriously than you think, but I'm not
But
not
there's-
allegiant to a brand.
Okay,
I mean,
that's what we're
I
trying to
can't.
share.
I love my LS2 helmet. Yes, I know that LS2s are Chinese made, but they're made to a very, very good standard.
More and more of the cheap helmets are great.
Yeah.
They work great. Like I said, I love the Scorpion,
Right.
and they're not an expensive helmet at all.
Well, I
But,
mean,
you
if
know-
it's once it's rated to a certain
Yeah.
rating,
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
fine. Everything else you're paying for is bells and whistles.
But
But
don't
no-
get it for like $14 in Alibaba with the
Yeah, right.
Well,
But rather than say, oh, I've got to buy that because it's a Climb, or I've got to buy that because it's a Bell, or because it's Alpine Stars, whatever, I'll just grab a piece of clothing. Does it fit well? Yes. Is it comfortable? Yes. Is it going to give the protection I want? Yes. I don't give a crap who made it. Here it is.
I have to say, though, on AliExpress, the Predator helmet is very enticing. It has those dreads coming out the back. Oh, my God.
Oh, I have a regular customer who has one
And
of
I
those.
wouldn't recommend getting, like, I got Revit gloves from AliExpress, and after a week, they all split at the seams.
Oh, I have not put my fake climbs to the test yet. I haven't.
Yeah, I might want to try that.
Because I like the real ones so
wouldn't.
much. Lila, you're
Yeah.
new to riding, but you did get some new gear today.
I did get some new gear.
got some pretty
and
fresh
I
gear.
actually can speak to my gear back home too, because I did invest in high quality things because I just didn't want to get hurt. I knew I was new to riding. I knew there was a high likelihood of me going down, making a mistake, or somebody else making a mistake, not seeing me. I'm small. My bike is lowered. It's black. I wear mostly black. I did choose a red helmet because I wanted at least my, the top of my body to be visible like that. I have a rounder head, so I went with the Arai Quantum X.
Oh.
I do really love it. Everything really appears like worth the cost, but it was definitely, an investment in my safety and my noggin.
That's a good helmet, dude.
Yeah, it's a great one.
yeah, dude.
I really love it. Yeah, so, and I do want to get a dark visor for it. I just have the clear one right now, but
Yeah.
and I have Revit Luna pants. They're pretty comfortable. I would recommend those. I got the regular length, even though I am 5'3". I'm pretty short. I was hoping to get short, and they were out of stock, but it seems like it's just a little long, so I would recommend them for like 5'4", 5'5".
These are some hot ass pants, yo.
Yeah, they're sexy. Yeah, no, I wanted to look cool, and I wanted to be safe, so I said I'm going to go with all black leather.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe a little red. I like the red and black scheme.
I wanted to go back a second. You said
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
helmet that you wanted to get the tinted.
Yeah.
This is something I hate about helmets.
Uh-huh.
I only buy helmets that have the drop down sun
Yeah,
shield
that's
inside.
such
Okay.
a cool feature.
Because I have had that before where I put on my tinted and
Yeah,
I
and then it's
went
dark
out and
out.
then I get caught out at night.
Yeah.
Now you're having to flip it open to ride on the freeway to get home.
Right.
Or you're trying to do glasses while you're riding, sunglasses, and now you're going in and out of trees, and it's like,
Yeah.
I don't like that. I only get them with the flip down sun shields.
Okay, and you guys mentioned that there's inserts too that adjust. Do you recommend those at all?
You
So,
can get inserts
yeah.
or pin locks. Some visors
Yeah.
have like a little plastic little pin, and
Yeah.
you could insert a little plastic sheet that seals between the pane. And you get them in different colors. You get them chromatic or whatever. So yeah,
Oh, you can get the visor
Okay.
itself.
You get the
That
visor
will
itself, it's
change
different,
with
yep.
this,
Right.
It's called transition visors.
Sweet.
And you got stuff from the K box today.
I did, yes. I was so psyched. I actually thought I would be coming here and borrowing some things, and turns out I was given some great gear. I don't actually know what brands they are.
That's okay.
But,
the
yeah.
fact that there was free stuff and
Yeah,
just,
and
again,
stuff that fit me.
Do you remember his name last
Surprised me.
weekend, Emma, the gentleman who dropped off his partner's gear?
Oh, I don't.
But we
I
call it
remember
the K
she-
box because
yeah,
it's in
she
loving
was
memory
K.
of K. And 2 pairs of her boots went to Mo today, and then you got her jacket.
I got her jacket, and I believe that was all, but I did end up with pants, a helmet, and gloves also.
Yeah, you had
today,
got a whole
so I
bunch
really
of stuff.
got
Yeah, you scored.
Yeah, I got set
Nice.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So your helmet apparently comes with different kinds of visors, and one of them is
yeah.
Transition.
color transition. Yeah.
Yeah, so I recommend transitions.
That's going on my
That used to be
wish
the thing.
list.
You guys remember back in the day, you'd get a clear and the tinted
Yeah,
shield,
yeah.
and you'd even get a
That's
little
awesome.
case
Yep.
to put your shield in to carry with you. No one ever did that.
Yeah. Like, oh, look, it's 5:00. I better change out my.
No.
Actually, Climb does that. When I got my Cryos, they gave me a clear shield and
Yeah,
a tinted shield.
Homie, don't play that game.
But the Krios Pro should come with the transition
Yeah.
shield. Though,
It's just
now.
a sucky helmet.
Was there anything else on your list you wanted to share?
Well, the rest of the things I wear are all Alpine Stars, but
good.
I like all of them. The boots, the Velcro thing, I don't know how I feel about it. I do wish kind of that they had a slightly more secure.
Wait, your boots don't zip?
They zip at the bottom, halfway up the ankle, and the rest you just kind of heave
Velcro.
over with Velcro, and it feels like it would just tear off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking, isn't this?
Well,
they're
I guess if it's
expensive boots. They're
secured
good boots.
around your ankle with the zipper.
Yeah.
That's the important part.
I guess, it is the upper part. So it's
Yeah.
more my shin and my.
I think it's more
calf
about it's
at
not
that point.
a waterproof if it's just Velcro.
Yeah.
So what I would
Good
add,
point.
since you mentioned that you have a black bike and black gear, you
Yeah.
might want to think about reflective strips and
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
Bagel
to
can
put.
tell you all about being seen.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah.
when it's his turn, you'll hear all of it.
Okay.
When I was commuting, I would throw a just like a workman's fluorescent thing on it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, those are really sexy.
Well, when it was busy.
Right.
Oh, they're sexy,
Especially
but
when
man,
John
when you're,
wears them.
Oh, yeah. I
I'm
did
sexy in
forget.
anything, Ray.
Right.
This is true.
Was there one other thing you wanted to add?
No, that's about all.
Okay. Henry, you are particular
I am.
here, and you have put much of it to the test.
I am very particular about my gear because I have used it.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So my main riding gear that I wear is a Motoport suit. Motoport's a company down in San Diego. They do custom one-piece, or they do custom suits that are heavily armored and made completely of Kevlar. And in 1 year, I was hit by cars 3 times, and I was wearing the suit for all of them, and I'm still wearing the same damn suit.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, and I'm still here talking to everyone here, so that should tell you about the gear, or that should tell you about the quality of the suit.
And there was only one broken leg, I think.
So that was the first one. My leg got broken when the lady ran a red light and hit me with the hit me on my VFR 800, and the bike I figure rolled onto my leg. I was wearing TCX X Desert Adventure boots, which were pretty sort of broken and worn in at that point. And after that, I upgraded to some CD Adventure boots, and actually a couple months, about 6 months later, I had an accident at the same intersection going the other way. When
Yeah, Ray, you thought
and
you
Ray
were
probably should
unlucky?
separate more.
Let me tell you something.
so I had an accident, same intersection other way. A person turned left into me and hit me, and caused me to low side. I tried to eject from my bike, but my left leg got caught between the exhaust and the rear wheel, so the bike ended up dragging me about 150 feet
Yikes.
before it came to stop at the sidewalk. And
Oh, that's dog shit, man. That sucks.
but I was wearing my Motoport suit, and I realized, quickly I realized that I was caught. So I just relaxed my whole body and let it take me.
Good.
And I was wearing the TCX Adventure boots, and my leg was completely fine. I had no injuries whatsoever from it. And
Clearly
let's
an
see.
expert at crashing.
How about
Yes.
helmet and gloves?
So for the helmet, what I usually do is I like to go onto a website called Sharp, which is it's an independent website that basically tests the safety ratings of helmets, and they give it like a rating from 0 to 5 stars. And I usually like to pick my helmets, 4 and above for that one.
Shit. I want to look up mine now.
Yeah.
Wait.
We're
What
all
does this
grabbing our
say?
phones now.
Sharp,
I know.
SHARP.
Sharp.com?
Yeah, Sharp. Just type in Sharp helmets.
Sharp helmets. Okay, we're all playing along.
So the 2 helmets that I have are a Rye
Sharp, the
Quantum
helmet-
X.
Sharp, the helmet safety scheme.
Yes,
Oh, it's a UK thing.
it is.
Oh, you should look yours up, Emma.
Okay.
Okay, let me see. I'm going to look up mine.
And I also have
Scorpion. Oh,
a
wow.
Bellstar MIPS as well.
Scorpion model, and I wear what do I say? 18950, I think. Oh yeah, I know all those. Oops, wait. Why is mine not there?
Doesn't even exist.
Oh, wait a minute.
They do test most helmets, but not all the helmets. They
Mine
have to be
isn't
submitted.
listed.
Like, we don't
Mine
like
is so
that
old.
one
My
at all.
colors are discontinued. They have new ones. I'm just going to click all models. Because, oh, wait. What's a system helmet?
Yes.
The choice is full face or system.
Probably
I think it's
modular.
Systems,
So
probably
system modular.
Yeah.
Search Scorpion 3-star.
I got a 3-star as well.
3-star.
That's all right. I just got to make sure I don't get smushed sideways.
Ooh.
I'm okay.
I was gonna say, just make sure you don't land on the left side.
This is-
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Emma, I was looking yours up because these have 1 through 5 stars, and yours has a sad face. What does that even mean?
I got a sad.
The tester died.
Right.
Oh, this is really interesting. I just hit all helmets. Boy, these AGVs are coming in strong.
How do you all feel about how long you can wear your helmet for without dropping it or hurting it? You know, like how long would you wear it and say it's still a decent one?
I'm a goon, so I've worn crashed helmets before. But that's,
I have too, but 4 or 5 years.
Crashed
is
or
pretty,
just dropped?
Is a good safe
dropped.
one.
Dropped.
Crashed, I would feel bad.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
Correction. Yeah, I have never actually reworn a crash helmet, but I have worn dropped helmets all the time.
Oh,
Same.
I've worn crashed helmets.
we have a 2-star array.
What? See?
That was actually
I
one of
felt-
the. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no. I just felt good about it once I saw the guy at the store take the model that he had and stand on it
Oh, there you go.
with his full weight and bounce around a little. I was like, okay, that can take a little impact. Like, I feel
Cool.
good about that.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I like about looking up helmets on Sharp is because they test all helmets, and you'll see that sometimes, like even the most expensive, like some of the most expensive helmets, like stuff from like Shoei and Arai, aren't actually the safest helmets. Like you can buy a $150 helmet. Sure, it's noisy, it's uncomfortable, and it's crap, but it's, ultimately at the end of the day, a helmet's there to protect your head. So
Yeah, but you don't know exactly how they're testing them as opposed to DOT, and that's the issue. I remember a long time ago there was a Motorcycle Consumer News article on testing helmets, and the conclusion was that the DOT system is just good enough, and as long as it makes
Well, I think the
DOT,
European,
you
the
should be
ECE
good.
one's even better.
And then there's Snell,
but
right?
that's what that's what they disagreed with. They said yes, everybody says SAE is better, but when we tested them, all the ones that passed DOT were good enough. We're pretty good.
And Snell, like
So I looked up
Listen.
Knox.
Right, right.
Knox has a 5-star.
Supposedly Snell is better
Well, it's
than
the
DOT.
XR 1100,
supposedly.
Yeah.
which I assume is the same.
I'll have to look at
You got a
mine.
5-star. Oh, hey, Henry,
me
that
know.
was worth this topic just to learn that little trick.
yeah, if you're helmet shopping and you want a really safe helmet, I would definitely recommend looking up Sharp. They
It
do.
seems like you got to figure out which
Yeah.
one's the U.S. names, though.
So
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's most of the detail.
the thing I find interesting is this is a .gov site from UK. But also the fact that they call it the Helmet Safety Scheme. Right? I'm like, that's a scam. They say it right in the title. Cool. Yeah. So it's sharp.dft.gov.uk helmets. Cool. Did you cover everything, Henry? Did
Let's see.
you
I
think
also
you did.
let's see. I also recently bought an Aerostitch Roadcrafter
Yeah, you did.
as well.
Man, you lucked
Which-
out with that.
Yeah, I got
You
it.
really did.
I got it used for probably a third of the price new,
Yes.
and
And it fits you like a glove, too.
yeah, I'm lucky that way. But it's really convenient. I do feel really safe with it, but I do feel it is a little bit of a compromise compared to the Motoport. And I just have to be aware of that, but it's
Yeah.
a compromise that I'm willing to take. Like it's great because the Motoport flows air really well, which is fine when it's 70, 80, 90 degrees outside. Not so fine when it's 55, and that's what the Aerostitch is good for. Plus, it's waterproof, and I don't have to worry about a bunch of layers with it as well.
Yeah. Well, now if you think that we are all particular about gear, Bagel, he does his research. He's very particular. Bagel, what do
Yep.
you got?
All right. Well, starting at the top, I currently am running a Schubert E1 helmet, which is a modular helmet that also has an off-road style visor on the front, like a duckbill kind of visor, which I find is it's a little bit takes a little getting used to with the wind resistance. That it's just not a lot, but it's a little bit, especially if you turn your head sideways. But it's great to have when the sun gets in your eyes, because one thing that I've found living up here up north in Oregon, especially in the winter, is the sun is very low in the sky.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
having that visor really comes in handy to keep the light out of my eyes while I'm riding.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know why anyone wears a helmet that doesn't have a visor anymore.
Yeah.
But we said this before. We go do our rides. We usually leave in the morning, and we're going east into the sun. And then the afternoon, we're coming home west into the sun. Just yesterday, we were riding on a road, and I had to dip that visor down to block out the sun.
Yeah.
Without it, you're blinded. So I think, there's enough good helmets. Everyone should be wearing them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the great thing about this one, too, is that you can take that visor off if you want to and ride around without it.
Yeah.
So it's got lots of flexibility in how you can use it. Yeah. And it has the internal visor, internal sun visor, like you were mentioning earlier, which is another great feature that I have loved on those helmets for years. I think I've been wearing Schubert's since 2006, and so I've been very happy with their helmets. On the Schubert, I also have a Sena 10C Evo, which is my comm system and camera that I run.
That's what I got.
I also have a brake free on the back, which I absolutely love. It is just the most wonderful visibility accessory I think ever devised for motorcycles.
Bagel, I realize at least one person in this room doesn't know what the brake free is. Do you know what it is, Raymond? Oh, no. Raymond doesn't either. Lila doesn't. You want to describe it?
So the brake free is basically a tail light and brake light that you stick onto the back of your helmet. Oh, and sweet. It is not connected to your bike in any way, not even wirelessly. You basically turn it on for the tail light, and it has an accelerometer built into the light so that any time that you hit the brakes or start slowing down, it will brighten as if it were a brake light.
And just to imagine size, it's about the size of a pair of ski goggles or dirt bike goggles,
remember
right?
They were on the show, weren't
yeah, they've been on the show a few times.
How heavy
it goes
is it?
on the back of your helmet.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's very, very light. It's like, I don't know, a couple ounces.
A bunch. Emma, you have it. I have it. Micah has it.
Sweet.
A bunch of us all use it.
Yeah.
Look into that. It's one of my favorite pieces of gear.
Visibility.
Immediately.
Yes.
Yeah.
With my all black setup.
Yeah, I think it's brakefreetech.com. If I remember correctly.
I think they actually sell them on
Boy,
Webzilla
Alex
now.
was on the show at one point.
Yeah. And so that's starting with my head. Then below that, I always wear a neck gaiter, which seals that space in between my helmet and my jacket. For me, I like to have that year round because in the winter it helps keep the cold away, and in the summer it helps keep the sun off my neck because being a ginger, I am very, very sensitive to the sun and I do not like getting burned. So that's year-round gear for me.
It's also bee protection in the summer.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Although I will say there was a time when I had my visor open while I was riding. A bee flew in, hit my glasses, fell down into like underneath my helmet, went into my neck gaiter and stung me in my neck.
Well,
Man, at least bad luck right there.
At least, Bagel, you didn't get stung in the face by a bee, and at least you're not allergic to bees.
Thankfully.
I found one deep in my jacket after riding one time, and I was wearing full gear, full face helmet. My jacket was zipped up like almost all the way. It must have gotten in right in my neck and just dropped down. And I was just standing near my bike and felt something crawling near my belly button. I was like, oh.
Actually, John,
really lucky.
When I was on my way to garage a couple of months ago, and I pulled over to the side of the road because a bug had fallen down and started biting me down my shirt. And you and your wife just happened to be going around at the same time on Highway 9.
Right.
Yeah, and you were talking about, Raymond, about gauntlet gloves. I was wearing shorty gloves, and a bee got caught underneath my wristwatch.
Oh, no.
And was just sitting there stinging me, and I was leading a group on the freeway. And so I had to like slowly wait until I could get to a safe place and an exit, and that just pulsating. It was just hurting.
So, to anybody who's just like tuning in and listening, sorry, go ahead, Bagel. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that with the neck gaiter, that has saved me from countless bugs, though, because on all my cross country trips, I've gotten pelted with all kinds of bugs that would have left welts on my neck, but the neck gaiter saved me.
Yeah. So to anybody who's just listening, you're just starting motorcycling, getting bees in your jacket is a thing. It happens to
even if you wear all your gear.
Yeah, exactly. It's just one of those weird kind of truisms, I guess it seems like. I don't know.
Well,
is this a biker rite of passage?
Yeah.
Getting stung by a bee.
It's like getting bugs in your teeth.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a mystery. If anyone who drives a car in the summertime and does not drive a car, but anyone who does, I mean, there's all kinds of debris and wildlife that ends up on your windshield.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Yeah, you become part of the fauna.
Yeah, exactly.
Or it becomes part of
Well,
you.
the good thing
one
is the bees will only sting once because they die.
Unless you get a wasp,
then
they'll
you're
fuck
fucked.
you up.
Murderous
Yeah, they're gangsters.
bastards,
Right.
wasps,
And-
and hornets.
A murder hornet.
And Bagel, you always look for particular colors for your gear.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
I like visibility, so I go for high vis. I usually go for the bright orange, or not bright yellow green sort of color, just because that experimentally has been demonstrated to be the most visible color on the spectrum. And Lila, like you mentioned, you have a red helmet. That is
do.
good if you're not colorblind. A colorblind person will see a red helmet as gray. So,
Didn't think
and like
about
I think
that.
10% of the male population is colorblind or something like that. So,
Thought it was
so-
4, but damn.
And one
or
thing
I
that,
forget it.
that
Maybe
Bagel has proven too is that the ladies love high vis.
Oh, Bagel.
I actually relented my my jacket. I was like, you know what? I better start get some colors on me. And I got the fluorescent red for my
Nice.
Dianese.
Yeah, but my previous helmet was just straight high vis yellow. The new one, they didn't have that color option available, so I just went with the black that has high vis stripes. So,
You know what? A white helmet too. That gets people partying.
well,
Pretty good.
actually, I thought that as well.
Yeah?
The problem with white is that there is a psychological effect in the human brain that equates white with nothing.
Really?
Interesting.
So,
Not with
yes.
cops?
I know. I was going to say with police. With
Well,
Yeah, that was
gonna
you
say-
don't see him until
angle.
it's too late, do you?
I was going to say, Bagel, when I'm wearing my white helmet on my ST-1300X Police, people fucking notice me.
Well, yes. If there's enough contrast, yes. But there is a demonstrable effect where people do not perceive white objects as quickly or as accurately as they do other more vibrant colors.
Great, and I have a white
So-
bike.
Yeah,
That'll work.
right. And I wore a white helmet for a number of years because I thought that would be bright and visible, but unfortunately, it doesn't quite work out that way all the time.
Yep.
So and if there's a contrast on the background, like if you're going through like a bunch of trees or shaded spots and there's sun on your helmet, you will stand out.
So the contrast
but-
is important.
So, Bagel,
Right.
I guess
But the sky
I'm
is white.
screwed because I have a white bike and I have a camo bike.
Yeah, well, yeah, the bike's not going to help you
What bike?
unless you're in a completely differently colored surrounding.
And
So
boots?
anyway, well, let me get going
Right, yeah.
to the jacket.
Yes.
So for my jacket, I also have high vis. I went with a Motoport jacket,
yeah.
which is also Kevlar jacket, Kevlar mesh, and I ordered it with a rain liner as well as an insulated liner, so that I could use the jacket year round, and it works really, really well because the having both the rain liner and the insulated liner in act as a windbreaker over the insulation, so I can ride with that jacket down into pretty cold temperatures, and it keeps keeps me nice and warm. And I also have a pair of Motoport pants, which I think I need to get adjusted because they don't fit quite as well as I would like, but they are also Kevlar as well. I have a pair of Motoport summer gloves, which are also Kevlar. It's a very interesting like a stretch Kevlar. Have any of you seen this before?
I know the stretch Kevlar.
It's like
Henry, you're familiar with
stretch
them,
is woven into the Kevlar or something.
Yeah,
Emma.
yeah, like the,
Did you have the curry again?
Excuse me.
oh no.
She's quite gaseous.
But the great thing about the Motoport Kevlar summer gloves is that these are the most breathable gloves I have ever owned. When I first put them on and rode around, my hands felt cold in the summer. Like, I don't know how they do it, but there's something in these gloves that like cools the air down as they pass through, as it passes through the gloves, and they keep my hands super cool in the summer. They're absolutely wonderful. They're very snug fitting gloves because they're made of the stretch material, and they do have armor protection on the outside, and some extra layers in the palm as well for protection, including I think a Kevlar outer pad. So the Motorport summer gloves are really, really nice.
I just want to mention real quick that Isaac and Micah have Motorport gear too because of me.
Yes.
Nice.
Trendsetter.
Survivor.
Then for winter, I have a pair of Tourmaster winter gloves, and these are the gloves that have built-in rain covers that have a little zippered pouch on the gauntlet, and you open it up, pull the rain cover out, put it over the glove, and you can ride in the rain without getting wet.
I have something similar, except I pull out a credit card and get a motel room.
There you go.
Doesn't get you as far though that way. But
That's not where you're going, Bagel.
Yeah, but those winter gloves are also really good because the covers will also act as a windbreaker too. So if you're riding just in the cold, it's great to have those covers to put on to keep your hands warmer than they would be otherwise. Yeah. And they also come with a thumb squeegee as well.
And speaking of keeping warm, you use a piece of gear that none of us use,
which is the next thing I was going to mention.
Yes,
it is a scooter skirt.
Okay, I'm waiting for Lila's reaction.
Yes.
She's like, wait, what?
I am secure.
Show me
You're gonna
pictures
love this.
immediately.
You're gonna love this. Just Google.
I don't have any
skirt.
pictures.
I mean,
handy,
I
but
don't think you can top the picture in my head, but
I can go get it in a minute. But the scooter skirt is basically an apron that you buckle around your waist, and it just hangs down, because in a scooter with a step-through design, you can let an apron hang all the way down to the floor, and it won't hit anything like it would hit the tank on a motorcycle.
Can you go commando underneath that too?
It's like a kilt, basically.
and
You
they
could
say
if you want
skirts
to.
aren't functional, but
Oh, and his is so cute. It has a poodle on it.
you could do that if you want to.
skirt.
No, but isn't it got like a weighted hem or something to keep it down and not flapping so much?
No, it's not weighted. It's just a thick Gore-Tex material.
And there are times that I go, damn, I wish I had a scooter skirt when your legs are getting cold.
Yeah,
it actually
really,
makes sense.
Yeah, it works really, really well.
Lila's
and
making faces.
Okay,
She's
look.
looking at a picture.
It's technically
showed me a
called
cat.
an apron. Okay, it's a scooter apron.
Oh, sorry. It's not a purse. It's a man satchel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will wear that gladly when it is cold out, because I like staying warm.
Yeah.
Nice.
So and then to finish off, I have for riding boots, I have a pair of Alpine Stars high cut boots, and then a set of first gear low cut boots, which are pretty worn out at this point. The Alpine Stars are getting pretty old too, so I think I need to get some new boots pretty soon.
So that apron makes you look like a centaur.
Can I
Is it
please
assless?
see it?
It could.
Is it like assless chaps?
And well, kind
Wait a minute,
of.
all
Yeah,
chaps
except
are
it's like a one piece chap with nothing in the back. So,
Oh,
so you
no,
give
it's
people a
like,
show if you
my
wear them
head
with
was
nothing
better.
else.
Have you ever seen Have you ever seen a farrier apron?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
that.
It's like that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ferrets
very
were
much.
No,
Very much.
farrier.
So,
It's just plural for
and
ferret.
More of a
and
bag.
I haven't
I
moved that
concur.
step
It
yet.
is a bag you wear.
And
Well,
I
hold
haven't-
on. He has a scooter skirt and he has a purse hook on his scooter.
Well, technically, it's called the curry hook. But you can put your purse on it.
Look, if there's one thing
Satchel.
I know Bagel is he is prepared. My man's is prepared for sure.
No, we
Yep,
tease
yep.
you, but I'm also envious of
Yes.
these things.
Obviously, we're
He's
jealous.
the most badass person here, no doubt.
Clearly, he's the least toxic male in this group.
I try to be. And
Nice.
then and one piece of gear that I do not have yet that I would like to get someday is an arrow stitch, and especially up here
dude.
in the Pacific Northwest, that would be a really good piece of gear for me to get.
It's it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Check eBay, check Craigslist, try and see if anything like roughly your size pops up, and then you can send it back to Aerostitch to get it tailored if it doesn't fit quite right.
Yep.
Nice. Well, thank you. So I realize this is something in all these years we've never really talked about the gear that we love, the gear that we wear. We talked about gear, but not the brands, that we like. I wanted to do a quick ride report. Are you guys staying around?
Yeah, I stick around for a little bit.
Because John and I did a little ride yesterday, and there's a question for the group involving
Here it is.
this ride.
There it
Here's the
is.
skirt.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Bagel's got his scooter skirt.
It's an apron.
Can you demonstrate for us, Bagel?
Yeah, I would like to see
it makes sense. Yeah, it just straps around the waist.
Dude, that's great for football games and stuff.
So it just straps on like this. One buckle in the back.
It's kind of like Donna Karen.
It's
What? No.
Donna Karan.
no. You know what this is? So this is
apron.
So
You
it
could do a
chaps
lot
on the
in that.
pants. What
I
the
would
scooter
cook in
skirt
that.
is to.
No, it really is like a farrier skirt for doing horseshoeing.
And the great thing about the scooter skirt, it's kind of a bit threadbare. I've worn this a long time, but it does have a
It's
reflective
an
stripe along the
kilt.
Yeah, basically. But it has this reflective stripe along the outside. So when somebody's behind me at night, this thing is flapping like this, and I look like I'm some sort of weird cuttlefish going down the road.
Amazing. It squirting jets of ink.
How's that for high vis?
Two-stroke.
Right?
Nice.
Someone starts tailgating you.
So Stumpy John and I went for a little ride yesterday. We were scouting out our route for next week's Big Thumper ride.
Yep.
And there's a section that we're going on. So for the Big Thumper rides, we try and do some dirt and some pavement. Dirt is hard to come by in these areas in California.
Right.
There's you're only supposed to dirt bike in, these sections of land set aside for that. Yeah. Even then, we're losing dirt biking parks a lot. So there was a road that we know of. It's kind of we kind of keep them a little bit of a secret where these things are.
Yeah.
Does it start with a C and end with a T?
No.
I don't know a cunt road. Sorry.
No, I don't know that. But there's a gate. We've encountered a gate. You go all the way over the mountain to the other side to encounter a gate with a lock on it. It's like, wah, wah. So.
Oh, you were trespassing, bro.
So we wanted to go over the mountain to check that gate to see if it's still locked, because it would have been totally rad to be able to take a group all the way over the mountain, do like a giant loop. But as we were going on this road, which I think they're like fire roads.
Yeah, service fire roads or something.
But there's also properties back there.
Wait, where's this down in, where is this? Towards Corralitos or?
When you go from Summit Road over towards Morgan Hill.
Ah, yeah.
There's probably pot grows there.
Yeah,
too.
probably.
A few. And tweaker labs.
And abandoned cars.
Yeah, it's a
and,
real adventure ride.
Yeah.
If you're into that kind of adventure.
There's some properties that have a lot of propane tanks outside. So we went down, and then this road that I've been on before, John and I have been on, suddenly we're like, I don't know where we are. We're somewhere else. We're like in pine trees.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
the road is a little rougher. Now it's an adventure. And this is one thing I love about riding. You can do it anywhere, but adventure riding, when you just go get lost and you're like, I don't know where I am, where I'm going to end up, what direction I'm going.
Yeah.
And we just kept going, and then we eventually crossed some creeks, some old wooden bridges.
Nice.
And we came to a road. We're like, okay, don't know where I am still, but we took that road to a bigger road. I'm like, we ended up in Gilroy.
Okay.
Like, okay, cool. Well, we found so this was a second road that we discovered.
Did you have GPS going
And
at
there
all?
was-
Or?
Well, yeah, and I was telling John, I don't know where we are because it says there is no road where we are. It says we're on a creek.
Well,
There's
funny
no
enough,
road.
so Google said no road.
Find something
Google
good.
said no road. Apple said there was a road. So different data sets.
Yeah, so we went down, had lunch, and we're coming back, and we found the access point to that other road that I know that comes out for a little bit further east of there, and the gate was wide open. We're like, oh, cool.
Yeah, with no lock. We were gonna
No lock. Okay. So as we're heading back up over the mountain, and a lot of this is burn area, which is kind of surreal, where you just have very low green shrubs, nothing else.
Oh,
because
interesting.
there have been fires that devastate everything there. As we were coming back up, we were passing a couple cars. I've never encountered cars back there before, ever. And there were a few.
Yeah, it wasn't like one. It was like 5 or 6.
And you do the thing where you just kind of wave, hey, how's it going? Now, I have to say, there is a sign on both sides of this road that says, what's it say? It says,
Private road.
Private road, authorized or not tenant. What's the word?
Tenant, no drive-through. Tenants only.
Whatever.
No through traffic.
Yeah,
that kind of thing, right? I personally have a rule. Obey all gates and fences, even if it's just a chain with a little loop on it,
But the signs weren't
ignore signs.
The signs weren't county signs. They were other signs.
Exactly. So if it's a county road, those signs don't mean anything.
So my policy when exploring is ignore signs, but obey. If somebody puts a string across, I'm like, okay, they're making an effort. I'm not going in. The smallest amount ever. But when it's a sign, go. So we got
signs require some effort.
You gotta post it up. Breaking
You gotta get it
a lot of
printed,
sign
depending.
writers' hearts.
I know. So now John is a little more prepared,
Law abiding?
and a little more maybe. So he's like, in case somebody questions us, I'm already prepared with an answer. And I'm just like, who the fuck is going?
I'm sorry.
I've never.
Yeah, she kind of went, okay.
Is the answer the 357 you carry with you?
Don't worry, I've got an alibi.
I've
can't answer
never
that.
encountered anyone back there before.
The answer is, I've just soiled myself and I've got to get out of here right now.
And it's pretty far. I mean, how many miles would you say? I mean, it's
It's like 10 miles.
10, 15 miles
That's a
over
good
the
run.
mountain. It's pretty long.
Yeah.
So we're coming back up, and there was two cars talking to each other, passing each other, blocking the road. So we come up, and John, you want to take over from here?
We have different versions of this, but so I was in the lead, and what I saw was there was a pickup truck coming against me, counter direction, and there was some car. I saw the pickup truck driver kind of wave at the other guy, and then the other guy pulled forward like a car's length, and then the pickup trucks they were staggered, so I couldn't pass. So I stopped, and the guy started. He's telling us we couldn't be there, and what are you doing out here? But my standard.
So he's like, "Hey, what are you doing here?"
Yeah, and I was like, "Well, I'm checking out real estate."
This is his prepared answer.
smart.
I'm looking at property,
Yeah.
and then the guy was he came back.
Yeah, he's like, no, you're not doing that. You're just up here joyriding. And I'm like, well,
He goes, "Oh yeah, what road?"
No, he said the joyriding first, and he goes, okay, then what road? And I kind of stumbled a little bit. But I remember,
I heard him going, "It's blah, 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 and I'm on comms with him, telling him the name of the road we were on.
Yeah.
And he said, it's blah, blah.
but I'm glad I said the road I
God.
did because I think it more legitimized it because it was much more of an outsider road. So then he's like, okay, do you like the property? No. Then he said, what's the person's name that you're buying it from? I'm like, dude, I don't know. It's on MLS. How am I supposed to know who it is?
Yeah.
And he's like, were you going to buy it or do you like it? And I'm like, yeah, it's great. And I said, I live over the hill in Boulder Creek. So, we like this area. And he's like, well, okay, see ya.
So,
but it was a little sketchy when he stopped like that because I'm like, I didn't like that trap feeling. Like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Well, he's not going to be happy when 20 riders show up
Exactly.
next year.
Exactly.
well, so here's the deal. We don't know if this is a county road or a private road.
Yeah.
Well, I did speak to a real estate agent friend of mine who did a lot of transactions in that area, and he said it's all public roads.
Yeah, I think.
So here's my question to the group. What is a better lie?
What is a better lie?
What's a better lie?
What's the
so,
other lie?
If
So
it's a
like,
country-
all right. So for instance, I have a lie prepared. I want to run it by you guys. All right, Raymond, let's do a little role play here. You be the guy confronting me.
You be the angry white man with the red hat on.
Channel your inner redneck.
What the fuck are you doing here?
There you go.
Expletives to start it with.
Oh, hey,
There you go.
hey, man. Yeah, my grandparents lived here. Actually, my dad was raised here, and I spent summers coming here. And I love this place so much. I just wanted to come back and just experience it again. I love it back here. It's beautiful.
Oh, that's great. Just keep going. You're doing fine.
Like, how do you like?
We
'cause
love people coming here.
Yeah.
how do you deal with dead grandfathers? You know, how did we lose your microphone just now, Raymond? What'd you touch? What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
What'd you do? Number 10,
No, I didn't do anything.
John.
Keep talking,
Hello?
Ray. Say
Hello?
something, Ray.
There you go.
There you
I
go.
figured
can hear
you can't, you can't prove somebody who lived here 30 years ago, right?
Yeah.
30, 40 years ago.
That's smart.
But,
But
That'd be
also,
hard to
I'm
do.
complimenting how nostalgic and
Liza,
beautiful it is.
Liza,
Yeah.
with the greatest respect,
Yeah.
that may work with one person
Okay.
or two people.
Well, what's a better lie?
When you have 10, obviously in an organized way, it ain't gonna fly.
It was a big family.
My cousins and
Papa
I
was a Rolling
were,
Stone.
Right.
I wanted to bring my kids here
setting
to
up
see.
franchises.
My suggestion is you just kind of tell the truth. Hey, this is an organised ride. We're on county roads. This is an organised ride on county roads. And that's it.
Yeah. But we have to make sure that it is a county road first. So.
Well, that's your homework.
No,
Johnny.
I want a better lie. Who's got a better lie? Knock, what would you say?
I don't know. I usually are not
You
very.
say, fuck you.
Yeah, mine is. No, that wouldn't be cool. I'll just keep moving, pretend I didn't hear him. I go.
No, I was.
You're breaking up. We're in the tunnel.
Earplugs.
I was blocked in, but you could just start speaking in some language. And
Yeah, I'm here for the cartel grab.
leverage.
Something like that.
Leverage.
I usually just play dumb, play innocent when I'm
Yeah.
trespassing.
I'm
Oh, I
lost.
didn't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Bats eyelashes. What?
You
Where
didn't
am
read
I?
the sign?
I'm gonna say
I've
this
been
is not
lost
gonna
for
happen to you.
20 minutes. Can you
Right.
tell me what the nearest road is called?
Oh,
Yeah.
you see, that's a good one because angry
Ooh.
white guys
I think I took a
like
wrong
women
turn.
in distress.
Exactly.
Help!
Yeah.
Oh my
I think
God.
I took a wrong turn and all these people followed me.
But if you're a guy, that doesn't help you so much.
No.
Yeah,
so
you
so
know.
I think in
Well,
that
one-
case you got to. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was saying, in that case, you got to appeal to their patriotism. And you got to say, "I'm an American. I thought this was a free country."
Oh, that's good.
You just
a
got to
good
know your
one.
audience. You got to know your audience.
That's a good one because people who are living off the grid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, check your microphone connection. Plug it into the back of the.
It's probably a 50-50 chance they're carrying a gun up there,
There
too.
it is.
So
There it
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
That's-
yeah.
There is.
Absolutely.
All right.
I would say I have this new strain of MJ. I'm looking for the best spot to grow,
Yeah.
to grow it.
Yeah.
you
I was
know?
gonna say, just say like you're looking for some dank weed. And
Hey,
just,
dude, I'm looking to buy.
Yeah.
I'm kind of loving Knox. Like, yo, I'm with the cartel, man.
Then maybe they
careful.
just won't fuck with you.
There's guns up there for a reason.
Yeah.
exactly.
I have to say, John, though, that I'm looking at property was good. I did not expect that guy to start quizzing you.
Yeah.
That's why it's like, oh, you need to be like layers deep
Yeah.
in the info. But I just want to ask, I mean, do you guys think is it shitty of us to go back there?
No, if it's a county road.
Do you agree with me? Ignore signs, obey.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, on Summit Road, on Summit Road, they have a sign that says it's private, and it's not private.
It was ruled
It's a
illegal,
county
actually.
road,
They didn't
you
take
know.
it down.
I will neither approve or disapprove of your decisions, Liza. I'm going to be Switzerland
Yeah,
as possible.
I think-
about
Okay.
this.
There are different rules apply, Liza, if you're doing one or two and then an organised trip. Because we talked about this before with Ray's trip. If you are organising a Big Thumpers trip, and
I
really
see where
it's
you're
your
going.
baby,
Yeah.
John,
Yeah.
it is your duty to keep the people in that group safe.
Yeah, yeah.
And that transcends riding bikes. I mean, you can't make everyone a better
True.
rider, but you can make sure that the situations you're putting them in aren't unsafe.
Yeah.
And gun-wielding rednecks on a private road are unsafe. So, that's just my take on it.
Yeah.
We talked about this with Ray with his Baja trip.
Yeah.
We deemed that the people who organised that trip did not provide you with a safe environment.
Yeah.
And so the same's up to you. It's a Big Thumpers trip. Part of your duty as the organizer of Big Thumpers is keep your group safe.
Yeah.
Well, this is not a
Yep.
paid tour. This is a led
Doesn't
ride.
matter.
It does.
Doesn't
It
matter.
does.
Don't
Everyone
put
is
people in danger.
responsible for themselves, but we do take it seriously when leading a group
they
about riding safely and making sure everyone
So,
gets
like
there.
in the byline, in the description of the ride, you're going to say we might do some outlaw shit. Like,
We might get shot
Well,
at.
is it? I don't think it's outlaw, and that's
Well,
the
no,
question.
Yeah,
I
think
don't think it is.
ignorance is
Well,
no
so let me-
excuse for breaking the law. You have
is
to
it
be
illegal to-
cocksure.
Hold on a second.
Is it
So,
illegal if you don't get caught?
so the first thing is, I checked with real estate people who know the area and said that those are actually county.
There you
county
go,
roads.
then. That's it.
And second is I got a big Butler map that I use when I go overlanding, and all the roads are on that map too.
so
So-
fuck
okay.
that guy for stopping and
Yeah.
Right.
illegally detaining you like an asshole.
And that,
Okay, I know my rights.
and so we get back to the lie that isn't a lie. If anybody has the nerve to stop you, this is an organised ride. These are county roads.
Yeah.
And here is the
Yep.
proof. And that's it.
Yeah.
Well, and I take into account
And you show them your dick.
on a
Maybe not that
I mean-
part. Maybe not so much that part. But you know what I mean. Figuratively.
Yeah.
Figuratively show them.
Well-
I'm sure that would help the situation.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're going on a few of these
Break
roads
the ice.
next
Sorry.
week. But the other thing I take into account is we're not riding fast or hard, taking
No.
risks,
Yeah.
and we're not taking loud bikes back there and ripping stuff up. We're going
Sure.
very slow, taking it easy. It's just a leisurely ride,
And this is why we're going to go downhill too, just to keep the noise down.
and appreciating the terrain. But it was exciting to find yet another dirt road.
All right. Well, yeah, this seems reasonable. So,
Well, and like I said, so when you go over to the other side, it forks off. There's different sides. The one that we know of has a gate that is normally locked, and so that almost makes it like they want to. I don't know. I think they're trying to keep the cartel out of their neighborhood or something. The mountain people out of their neighborhood. I don't know. But the fact that I found a split that had absolutely no gates or fences at all,
But
tells me it's open.
I think, obviously the big thumper rides are becoming more and more common. If you are really organizing them in very sketchy areas, just give a disclaimer on the ride. It's like, look, guys, part of this ride is going to be going through a very questionable neighborhood. It's on a county road, but the residents might not think so. Just bear that in mind.
That's
you
fair.
might not have the best interaction with these people.
full disclosure.
Full disclosure.
And respect your environment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Respect your
Well,
environment.
do you remember when we did that Honda course down south?
Mm-hmm.
How much of that Honda off-road riding course was devoted to being respectful
They
and
were
gentle
teaching
towards
you
the
about the
environment?
kind of plants and everything that you might find in like the California desert or in the
And
California
how-
Sierras.
and how not to fuck them up when
Yeah,
you're riding
exactly.
through them.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. Honda
That's
take
cool.
this sort of
I
stuff
love that.
seriously. Stewardship. That's
Stewardship.
the word.
There you go.
Stewardship.
Emma,
Hello.
I had a couple of Ask Miss Emma questions.
Core blimey, Gov. You're a caution ninja.
I'm gonna head out in a second, Liza. I'm gonna right now, actually.
Well, you might like some of these questions.
All right, let me hear it.
I'll do my best to answer them.
This was we put them into a couple of categories, and I'm asking for a friend, just so you know. So this category is the risque category.
Ooh.
So the first question, Emma.
I'm nervous.
Are you done? Are you done? Okay.
Not by the
let it
sound
all
of
out.
it.
God.
Emma, in the risque category, the first question is, what is the best bike to have sex on?
Ooh, that's an extremely good question.
Yes.
And it depends.
Something with a center stand. No, just kidding. Go ahead.
Not necessarily, but it depends on one's definition of sex. I mean, if you are defining...
Getting all
To
Bill Clinton-
completion?
you're getting Bill Clinton
You
on us
did
now.
define it to completion.
Well,
Like,
no,
what?
because, I mean, sex can involve a great deal. It can be oral, it can be...
Yeah.
So,
I'm thinking tank seat.
yeah, I
There you
mean,
go.
I think... probably something 1980s. I would say a Suzuki GS850G.
No, it's a
Nice.
Honda Hurricane.
Oh, the
Wide
flat bench seat.
flat
I have
bench seat,
Flat
little
bench
grab
seat.
rail to grab onto.
Bagels.
Oh,
Bagels
Nice
got
wide tank.
Wait, what do you got, Bagel?
what you?
Vespa P200.
Nonsense.
Just watch the movie Night on Earth and the Rome scene.
You're saying
You'll
that with
understand.
confidence.
No,
Bagel.
Bagel, you are
Not from
ignoring the
experience.
you are ignoring the
Understanding.
elephant in the room that when you actually ride a scooter of any description, you become so abhorrent to the opposite sex. You'll never have sex.
Well, and he didn't say
Makes a
that that is
difference.
one of the benefits of the scooter skirt. You can just flip it around.
Oh God! And use it
And protect
to
your
mop up
seat.
the debris.
Yes.
Okay, so
All right.
I'm going with a Suzuki GS850G.
Thank you.
Plushy flat seat.
Here's another one.
Yes.
This is another friend who's asking this question. If I want to do a little bondage play, what tools in my garage might be helpful for, say, nipple clamps or stuff like that?
Is it
Vice
ties?
grip.
Zip ties. Okay.
Hose
okay.
clamps.
For everything.
So,
Safety wire.
Oh God!
so I
Do
think
not use vice grips, please. Whatever you
Vice
do.
grips. That's what I'm saying.
No, don't.
Well,
don't.
S&M is a valuable part of bondage.
Yeah, we
And-
don't kick shame around here.
And I think
What's funny? Don't we not?
a multi-position battery charger with a crocodile clamp attached to a gentleman's testicles
dear.
and then turned to
Yeah, boy.
AGM boost will
Desulfate these balls.
yes. So no, I think a battery charger, cordless drill.
Oh God!
With a foam attachment.
Yes, but
Oh, that
Reciprocating
Oh, I
tool.
have that tool with the extension
Yes.
with the ball for waxing rims
yes,
and stuff.
wax,
They can wax other rims too.
Oh,
wax on, wax off.
My God.
I never thought of that.
Okay, we're here now. We are here now.
All right, I've got one that's.
Wait, no.
We
Not
are
yet.
here. We should have led with this.
All right, I have one more.
Yes.
Oh, interestingly, this is another friend. What is the best bike that will attract the ladies?
Kawasaki Ninja.
I think
Description.
I can
I think it's
attest.
this bike right here on the floor mat right here.
Stretch Hayabusa.
Can
Wait,
I
come
ask
on.
What type of lady?
No,
Oh, good. That is
Which one,
know
if
what?
you wanna,
Asking
like,
the important question.
Attract the
Bagel.
ladies. I mean, I thought a red Ducati.
no,
Yeah.
absolutely
No one
not.
can.
Yes.
Yeah,
see,
okay.
A red
I'm
Ducati
always
is.
turning around for
is
a red
Absolutely
Ducati monster.
Not.
I would have sex on that
Not
bike.
the yellow or the black, but the red.
Absolutely not.
It's red.
With the
Red.
greatest respect, you are all talking out of your hat. The only bike to attract the ladies would be a stretch booster with purple neon. That's it.
Well, in the South, maybe. I mean, no.
Hold on, I think Lila is a better judge here.
This
as-
could be regional thing.
If
you know?
not, if not pulled up on a stretch booster with purple neon flashing underneath, your clothes would be off in a flash. I mean, look. Can you just imagine? Yes.
So, just Lila, let me just throw a couple at you. Somebody pulls up on a Harley with some assless chaps. Are you like, let's go?
Harleys don't do it for me.
There it is.
I can appreciate one, but I'd, just rather not. I'm all for the sport bikes, so sport bikes get my attention. Revving gets my attention. Wheelies get my attention. I know. I hate
Knock,
it.
what color
I
is
hate
your
to be
sport
like
bike?
this.
Oh, it's red.
Do you do a lot of wheelies on that?
I saw your bike pull up and I was like, what is that? And then you disappeared
him.
really quickly. And I was like, where'd it go?
Take my helmet off.
No, I didn't see you at all.
All right,
Just
good.
kidding.
John, you
Liza.
haven't. Oh, yeah, Bagel?
Liza, there's the very important one that's being overlooked.
Oh, what is that?
The Bajaj 4-stroke.
Dude,
Never heard of this.
100% moist right now.
Thumper vibration. End of story.
No, I mean,
I'm a velvet cake of
I
moist.
refuse to involve scootering in any form of sex talk. I mean, it's a
didn't wanna
complete
say it, but-
anomaly.
Sounds like you're missing out on something here, man.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying is you're missing out.
All right. John, what's our next category?
From the cheap seats.
Yeah, so I got this one. It might or might not be from Cleveland Moto. I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Who?
So the person writes in and says, "Dear Miss Emma,
Yes.
you're amazing.
Yes.
We love you all.
Yes.
If I'm riding Commando,
Yes.
which powder or garage material best protects my Johnson?"
Oh, you should ask the makeup experts.
Anti-monkey butt powder.
Yo, that's great stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the heavy-duty stuff.
In the pink bottle.
Yes, the pink one.
And if you do not prefer the powder, may I recommend chamois butter, which you can
Chamois
find at any
chamois butter?
REI.
It's like cock
Yes,
butter or what?
it's for cyclists to use on their rear to lubricate things so they don't chafe.
So there you
Works
are.
amazingly well.
All right.
Okay. Here's another one. Dear Miss Emma,
Oh, my God. What are you doing over
Hello?
there? Holy
you're truly
yikes.
amazing.
Yes.
When I'm riding down the road
Yes.
and I'm playing music in my ear,
Yes.
Which decade is the best one to listen to while I'm riding?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Ooh, that is a tough one. But my suggestion is to be firmly planted in the 1970s. Yes, absolutely.
All right, first of all, what kind of drugs are you smuggling? Because that helps determine the era, too, I'd imagine, yeah?
So what would be on your playlist from the 70s?
Oh, gosh, I think Led Zeppelin is always a good choice to be listening to. Black Sabbath, the classics.
All right, I got another one here.
Biker.
Dear Miss Emma.
Hello.
What is the most...
Oh, stop. I'm going to stop you there. You forgot the compliments.
All of mine had compliments for her. So.
You have a lovely forehead.
Thank you.
Okay. Dear Miss Emma, what is the optimal number of spokes on a wheel?
The optimal number of spokes. Well, you see, it's funny because Yamaha and Suzuki have firmly been entrenched in the 36-spoke.
Yeah.
However, Kawasaki and Honda have always been about the 40-spoke. So I am going to really make a decision based on my British friends.
DRZ, I know, has 32.
36.
I thought it was 32.
It's 36.
Okay,
Depends on what kind of rims.
However,
yes.
any Triumph, BSA,
Yeah.
or Norton
Yes.
has a number not exceeding 40. So that is the optimal amount of spokes for any wheel.
Okay, and then as a follow-up, what is the optimal number of cylinders on a bike?
What a great question.
That's a good one. Depends on what you want to do, I guess. But, that's a good one.
3.
A 1, a 2.
I'll tell you why I
say
like...
that's reasonable.
I tell you why I like triples. They make a noise like none other. And you don't encounter that anywhere else
This is true.
in automotive. Are there 2-cylinder cars? Of course there are. Are there 4-cylinder cars? Of course there are. Are there 6-cylinder cars? Of course there are. 3-cylinder cars? Aside from a couple of East German offerings and a 1000cc Daihatsu engine, that's it.
Isn't a Fiesta got 3 cylinders?
No.
Or is that a 4-banger?
It's 4-banger.
Oh, okay.
No, there was...
The Geo Metro had 3.
Well, that
That's
was
the
the
Geometra.
that was the
That's-
Daihatsu engine.
Yeah, okay.
Everything kind of goes back to this engine Daihatsu came up with in like about 1980, and it was a complete turd. And they kind of turboed it and did things with it. But that's pretty much the only one. And then the 3-cylinder 2-strokes from Saab and stuff like that, which were friggin' awesome. But 3-cylinder bikes, there's something very lovely about a triple. And they make good noises. You should know, John.
I do. I love my triple. So one more. Dear Miss Emma, you are the most fascinating and best mechanic I've ever met.
Oh, thank you.
And this one writes, is
Stock is rising.
is it true that green bikes are unlucky?
Funny you should say that. There is, in a lot of cultures, green vehicles are unlucky. Many years ago, I had a very, very dear friend whose parents were from Poland. And amongst the Eastern Europeans, a green vehicle of any description, absolute kiss of death. I think it's absolute bunk. In fact, I like green. Given a choice, I'd paint everything green.
English racing green, too.
Yeah, British racing
I
green.
just told Ellie to paint her bike green today.
Midnight green pearl, I feel.
That was what color was your Guzzi? That was green, right?
Yeah, green flake.
What about British Racing Brown? What color is that?
Oh, that's the best color.
British racing brown is...
You mean her underpants?
Isn't that the stripe in the middle?
Yeah.
That's British racing brown.
Knock you out of here?
Yeah.
Good seeing
Goodbye,
you, man.
Yeah. So I can stick around. I got to get dinner and do
knock.
family dumb stuff. Yeah, fuck knock.
Knock, knock.
That guy's a pariah.
Well, I wanted to share a little story. See ya.
Later.
You know, when you figure out a trick, working on bikes, that's something that it's a lot of people struggle with it because they haven't learned the little tricks. I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There's little tricks to all sorts of things, right? I discovered a little trick today I wanted to share because I was being defeated by a spring. fucking springs, right?
Oh, yeah.
It was just a foot peg spring. That was it. I was swapping out a foot peg on my KTM 690.
Drives you bananas.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Because you try and slide the foot peg in, and now you don't have enough room to compress and slide the spring in. But if you put the spring in first, you can't slide the foot peg in far enough to get the pin in. I was just like, it's like a four-handed thing. So what I did was I took it into the shop, and I put it into the vise and compressed the spring. I should say, what kind of a coil? It's not. What do you call?
It's what I'd almost call a clothes peg spring.
Yeah. I put it into the vise to bring the two ends together with the intent of putting a zip tie on it so that I can compress it and zip tie it down, which it then promptly came loose and across the garage. So the first trick I learned is I got safety wire and I tethered it. So I had it tethered to the vise. So if it was to spring away, it couldn't A, spring away, and B, it couldn't spring into my face.
Right.
Because anytime you're dealing with a spring, that can happen.
A lot of energy in there.
Yes.
Right. So I tethered it, and then I put it in the vise, and I got that zip tie, and as I keep tightening it, and I'm tightening the zip tie, and I got it compressed. And I was just, now I'm holding it by the tether, because if that zip tie goes, boing, it's like a little bomb in your hand, right? But I got it out to the bike, put it in. I was able to, with it compressed, slide the foot peg in, slide it in, cut the zip tie. Voila, it worked.
I like
so
that.
for me, my top tip was when compressing springs, tether it with wire to something.
Good idea.
Right?
Safety first, though.
We had some safety wire. Worked perfect.
And I'm going to give you a top tip right now about how to fit a center stand spring.
Oh, I have one of those too. Okay.
And it's only going to cost you 20 cents.
Oh, wait. In pennies.
Exactly.
Yes.
What you do is you take the spring and you clamp it in a vise. You bend the spring to the left, stick a penny in the top gap. Bend the spring to the right, stick a penny opposite to it in the next gap down. Bend it to the left, bend it to the right, until eventually you have a spring which has 10 pennies on the left, 10 pennies on the right. And then you go out to your bike and you just hook it on either hook, because of course the pennies have stretched out the spring, and you get some pliers and pull each penny out. Done.
Cool.
Nice.
That's a great idea.
I like that.
So on my Africa Twin, when I put the center stand on, because it wasn't, was it the Africa Twin? Yeah, it wasn't stock.
Yeah.
I put it on the lift, so the front wheel was in a chock, and what I did was I hooked one end of the spring to the front where it hooks on. The other end I had on a ratchet strap that went to the back of the ramp, basically. You know, the top of the, what am I calling? The lift.
Yes.
And it just happened. I was able to hook the hook up so it just aligned at the perfect angle.
Right.
And then I just sat there ratcheting until I got it extended, and I just pushed it up and backed off the ratchet. It worked out great. But normally you can't get it all to line up like that.
You know what a ratchet strap is, don't you? Mm-hmm. It's slightly larger than a squirrel shit strap. It's a strap large enough that you can hold down your ratchet.
Where's that fart machine?
Oh, hang on. You know what I find the most disconcerting is the colour this fart machine is. It is
Baby shit yellow.
it's the colour of diarrhea. And somebody has actually moulded it this colour. And so what we're going to do right now we've got the floor, we'll go through, this is the standard, this is the nervous,
Even at the front of the mic.
My favorite.
the power,
Yeah, bringing it around here.
the ripper, the cough, fart, and the wet.
The shark.
Is there anything funnier than a fart?
I was
I
like,
don't know. You never outgrow farts.
I was like the squeaker. Yeah, that one. I have some emails to read. And this one is a very nice one. And this one got me thinking, too. I like it when these get me thinking. And this one is from our friend Matt, who was at the Numbnuts. He says, "Hello, Misfits. What a fantastic recap of the Numbnuts Challenge. Great to hear fellow Numbnutters, Henry and Evan, as well as burlesque aficionado Raymond, as they relived our ass-chapping ordeals. That said, I'm still waiting for the tasteful nudes of Stumpy John that Miss Emma said I requested." Yeah.
The what? The nude?
What?
Tasteful nudes.
Apparently, Emma, you promised him some tasteful nudes of Stumpy
We got to make
John.
that happen.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
If it's for him, I
I
might
thought you said news, not tasteful nudes.
Nudes.
Okay, very good.
Matt wants a dick pic.
Nudes. He says, on my and Sam's behalves, I must object to Stumpy John's and Raymond's slanderous show statements indicating that Sam and I quit the Numbnuts Challenge and we're losers. How dare they?
Oh my!
On the contrary, Sam and I heroically won the Numbnuts Challenge when we agreed to split the prize and mutually dismount from our bikes. We endured the seductions of wine, women, and comfort. We overcame bursting bladders, grumbling guts, and grating snores of the kind only an industrial-strength CPAP machine could quell. And not only that, Sam and I both entered and left the challenge on two wheels, more than either John or Ray Ray can say. As the immortal Freddie Mercury sang, "No time for losers, because we are the champions."
Yes.
And as promised, please see below confirmation of my donation of firstrides.org, made in honor of the Motorcycles and Misfits podcast. Wow, what a great organization. I love the idea of getting young people onto motorcycles in a safe and supportive environment. If and when my daughters get the bug, I would definitely steer them toward First Rides. Appreciate the recommendation. Many thanks again to all the Misfits, the generous donors to the prize pool, and everyone who participated in the Numbnuts Challenge. Like the Law Tigers, the Numbnuts was great.
Nice.
Keep up the fine work from Matt.
Oh, cheers, Matt.
Excellent.
Isn't that great? And
great.
so that was nice.
Thanks,
And he
Matt.
did. He donated $100 to firstrides.org. Our friend
Nice.
Clay, who's been here. And I wanted to say thanks to Cleveland Moto Podcast and Sam, who also did a great recap of the event from Sam's perspective on the bike.
I have a request, Liza. Can I read my email next? Because I got a jet.
Yeah.
I've got to be back in Monterey for 8 o'clock because I have somebody buying the Buick Riviera.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes! A smogged car for $1,000. Can't go wrong with that.
With a blower. Wow.
With the supercharger.
Man.
Yes. Dear Misfits and Misfits. Remember the Misfits?
The Misfits.
A short-lived project.
It'll come back.
I'm writing to show my appreciation for your podcast, but also to hear your best Canadian accent. I think you're probably the closest to Canada.
Hey.
Yes. What a hoser. My name is Jason, and I don't have a project bike. In fact, I have no bike at all. Oh, dear.
Ooh.
Oh,
Gotta
dear.
fix that.
I am that new guy with aspersions to learn to ride this year. Well, good on you, mate. I have finally worked down my loved ones to the idea of me riding. I know as a 37-year-old, I may be a little late to the game, but I have always wanted to learn, and what better time than now? These are wise words. And we've been waiting for you, darling. Orwell spring, Canada and all. Yes, because it gets rather cold up there in the winter
A
time.
little bit.
As of maybe 6 months ago, I didn't know what really sparked my desire again. Since then, I have totally immersed myself in anything motorcycle related. Somewhere along the way, I stumbled upon the Misfits podcast and have caught up to the latest episode.
Wow.
That is some serious listening, matey boy. You may not have been my initial inspiration to ride, but Emma and her words of wisdom and otherworldly knowledge of anything two wheels has inspired me to get my hands in there and work on my own motorcycle.
Nice.
As you should. I mean,
That's
it's
right.
part of the journey. You know, I get a community, get people that you trust in your life, work on your own bike, have fun with it. The rest of the team have created this sense of nonsense that's absolute shite. No, he doesn't say that. The rest of the team have created this sense of community that make me feel as just a listener I need to be part of. Well, you're already part of it, darling. Your adventures and shenanigans keep me listening for hours on end while I work. I can't express my appreciation for you all enough. I aspire to be a misfit one day. Well, you already are one, Jason. And my road is just beginning. You should know that you have a lifelong listener up here in Canada, eh? And maybe one day I can meet you all. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
Yes,
and that is from, sincerely, your Padawan, Jason.
Aw.
Cool. What a lovely
Beauty,
email.
eh?
Nice. Emma, you better go.
Oh, yeah, I need to jet.
We've got 2 more emails left, so we're almost done. But
Bye,
you need
everyone.
to jet. See you, Emma. See you next
Bye,
week.
Emma.
You better show up on time. All these people lined up
Yeah,
wanting
no.
help from you.
No, I will. I'll be good.
I made him go eat taqueria.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yes.
Ciao.
John, you have an email
I
there.
do. So, hey, this is a new listener. So his name is, I think, JR or Junior.
Go with JR.
Yep. Hi, this is
Emma.
Junior. That's for you from Emma, and welcoming you to the fold.
Gotta hide that thing.
Hi, this
I
is
know.
JR from Sacramento. I just listened to your podcast for the first time. Thank you.
Hey.
I am hooked. You all are fantastic. Well, keep listening and we'll see what happens. I can't believe you ride around Santa Cruz naked, and some of you have been, and none of you have been arrested. LOL. I
Oh,
really,
yeah, wait, Lila, you missed the naked ride.
I did. I know. I couldn't make it out here.
I really enjoyed the entire podcast. I will have to take a ride down to Santa Cruz and stop by sometime. I ride BMWs now, BMWs, as Emma would say. I have a K1200 LT and an R1250 RT currently, but
Basically the same bike.
yeah. But I've owned Honda, Yamaha, and Suzuki, just to name a few. I love your idea of passing equipment and gear on to those who are in need of it at no cost. It's fantastic. I can't follow you on some social media formats because I think they are a total waste of time.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I plan on learning more about your organization. Thanks for a great podcast.
Thanks.
From JR.
And I want to clarify, I know the difference between an LT and an RT. LT is more touring, RT is sport touring. I'm just referring to the function.
Well, one was a K and one was an R.
I know, but different engines, but the function of the bike.
Yes.
Bagel, you
Yes.
have one there. And before you read that, I need to prepare Lila what's about to happen.
Yes.
So, Lila, one of the things we like to do, everyone except for Emma, is we like to read the email in the accent of where the person is from.
That's excellent.
Of course, Emma, not so good with accents, but Bagel is the best.
Oh, Bagel is fantastic.
He's
Excellent.
really good.
I have an email
There you
here
go.
from Eric Devard. Eric writes, greetings from the wet Netherlands. Here's the email I wanted to send you last time. I messaged you before about an American scammer from the Netherlands. Anyway, I found you guys through some obscure motorcycle podcast top 10 list on the internet. Fun fact, I found out about Ride with Norman Reedus through your podcast instead of the other way around. I started listening at around episode 70 or something. My podcast app doesn't go further back than that. And I am currently at episode 282. I'm very particular in working my way up the episodes, so maybe I'll hear this letter back in about 2 years. In which case, I'd like to tell myself, you idiot, what the hell did you do that for? I don't know what for, but I'll probably do something stupid in the meantime. I wanted to ride ever since I saw my dad come home on a Suzuki Savage as a little kid. Mm-hmm. I started riding when I was 16, if you count a Peugeot SC50 scooter.
Sure.
From there, I have owned a Honda MT50, which spent most of its days being broken. A Chinese Honda Dex clone, which was more reliable than my actual Honda until it was hit on the roundabout. A Chinese Honda Monkey Baja clone, which I still own, and of which I, by now, have replaced every single part to rebuild it into a Honda Gorilla replica. Funny thing to ride with my length of 6'2". A 1994 BMW 650 Fonduro, which I named Lila. I sold her because I wanted more power. A 2003 Suzuki Bandit 600, which I named Wendy. I sold her because I didn't like the forward seating for long rides. A 2005 Suzuki V-Strom, which I named Amelia, but I mostly refer to her as my riding desk job. I bought the V-Strom as a commuter bike, but then I switched to a job I can commute by bicycle. I would go by motorcycle, but gearing up and grabbing my bike would take me longer than my total commute by pedal bike. After a long hunt, I also finally found myself a garage, so I'm looking for more of a weekend bike that I could work on. I am currently looking for my first cruiser. I've got my eye on the Triumph America or an older Sportster, but I change my mind fairly often, so who knows what I'll end up with. Anyway, keep the rusty side down, or keep the rusty side up and the rubber side down. Thanks for making my work days bearable. Thank you, Eric.
It almost made me want to eat meatballs. I'm not sure why. There's a little more. I don't know the difference between Swedish and Netherlands.
I think in the Netherlands, cheese would probably be a little more appropriate. or maybe French fries with mayonnaise.
I couldn't think, but I was thinking Austin Powers the whole time. I am your father.
Well, what another...
Yeah, that's it.
What another great weekend. Bagel, I don't know about you, but the weather here is phenomenal.
Yeah, it actually got above 60 here today, which is really nice.
It's been in the 80s here the last couple days.
Crazy.
Great riding. I hope it will continue next week as we are being scofflaws.
Well, yes. I wanted to ask you, Liza, what are you doing next weekend?
It's one of John's big thumper rides. It's just a group ride.
Mm-hmm. Saturday.
On Saturday.
And on Sunday?
Oh. Bagel, what are you hinting at?
What's going on Sunday?
What's going on Sunday? What is going on? Huh?
Just the garage, as usual?
Should I be aware of something?
Well, because I was thinking I might stop by. Hey! I'm on vacation for the next 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be great for you to be here in person.
Oh, yeah? Cool.
Yeah. We have a guest calling in.
Excellent.
That I'm not saying who it is or what it's for, but we're going to be doing another debate team, which will be fun. Yes. Well, good. It'd be great to see you.
Yeah. It'd be great to see you all, too.
Yeah.
In a while.
Hey, if you want to go on the ride, you can take my little bike.
Or maybe I could bring a bike, too.
Yeah, you could. If you want to take the scooter down the hill.
You can ride the scooter. He can do that.
Yes.
We'll see.
As I say, this is a technical off-road route that
I want to see if you could beat
any Honda Civic could do.
Off-road now.
Yes, this is off-road.
Hey, MotoGP Pete would do it, Bagel.
Well, it's off and on, no freeway.
Yes, I'm not MotoGP Pete.
Yeah, I know. Well, big announcement. I got the T-shirts ordered for all of our Patreon subscribers. Ray, you're on that list. Henry, you're on that list.
I'm on the list.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do that fancy design I came up with that looked really cool because it turns out it costs twice as much.
What?
So I just had to dial it back to just simple, the bold colors. But the black shirt with the aqua blue Motorcycles and Misfits design, it'll be nice. Yeah, so I got T-shirts coming. If it's not too late, if you want to get in on it, any of our Patreon subscribers at $5 or more, you automatically get a free T-shirt shipped to you. If you are not in the U.S., then I just ask that you pay for the shipping. That's it. Also, let's see. Oh, yeah, I got confirmation I am definitely going to be at Americade this year. So I'm adding Americade to my list of events I'm going to be at. I'm excited to go up there, upstate New York.
Cool.
Yeah. My neighbors.
East Coast, man.
Yeah.
It's time to start making plans for Vintage Motorcycle Days, too.
Oh, and hey, I don't know if you guys saw, but they announced that the IMS show is returning to the Bay Area. Awesome. It's been gone for 6 years.
I know. I couldn't figure out why, but glad they're
They
back.
went to Sacramento. They went to Southern California. They're coming back to the Bay Area, so I'm kind of stoked for that. So this is going to be a big year on so many levels. I think that's it. So if you would like to come on our Big Thumper ride, even if you have a double thumper, a triple thumper,
Bring your Glock.
you can come. No loud bikes. And I think that's it. So this is that point where I just thank everyone for listening and making it this far. Our listeners are great. And Lila, thanks for joining us. Did you have fun?
Oh, yeah, my pleasure. It was such a fun time. Yes, thank you.
It's kind of surreal, this whole talking into microphones thing.
Yeah, it's odd. It's odd.
I know, it is. And Ray, I'm so glad that you're okay. And again,
absolutely.
I'm
you.
sorry for your loss. I know it'll take a while to recover, but again, so glad that you're safe, and that's part of what the gear talk is about.
No, absolutely.
Gear is important, but you want gear that fits well, is comfortable, looks good.
I still think you need bubble wrap.
Yeah. And I think that is it. You can go to motorcyclesandmisfits.com. You'll find our back episodes there, links to everything. We had somebody asking about one of our sweatshirts, and I'm like, yeah, Zazzle. You can go get it in any color you want there. So I think that's it. Lila, you're going to figure out very quickly what's about to happen. You'll see. Just follow what's happening.
All right.
So thank you, everyone. We're ready to get out of here. This is Liza.
Stumpy John.
Lila.
Henry.
Ray.
Bagel.
And we're out of here.
Cool.